Vicky, how far do you lot go back?
Many a year.
Many a year. I guess about 7 years for the four of us. Debbie and I go back further.
Just a few years.
Being family.
Being family.
These are the days when you wish your bed was already made.
How did it come together?
Well, there's the old ad in the paper, the old
Yeah.
special ad in the paper that Susanna was running, and Vicky and I had this band going. It didn't quite work out, and called up Sue and said, "Hey, Susanna."
Well, actually, Sue called my roommate.
Right. You're gonna get technical.
So,
You're gonna get
yes,
technical.
right.
Okay.
Sue called my roommate.
This gets
who
real confusing.
Then didn't answer the phone because she was in her room meditating. So I answered the phone, and Susanna and I spoke at length and connected on a cosmic level, and we decided to join up space. But we work together well and a lot. You know, we're writing, we're rehearsing, we're about to go into the studio. When we get home, if we get home, and we're just constantly, you know, with each other and growing and learning, and I think it's a real good experience. But then we also have outside friends, which is very necessary.
We grew up in the valley. Grew up in the valley, and no one talked like that. The valley and the beach people sort of migrated together and became one, and sort of ended up with this, like, you know, totally stupid accent. So we don't talk like that.
Kids.
Yeah.
It was an accent that evolved, you know, like she was saying, from the beach, actually. It's
Yeah,
a
it was
surfer.
really-
It's a surfer accent.
What are the kind of things you do with your other friends, sorry, that you perhaps couldn't do with the members of the band?
Have sex.
I knew you were going to say that. Somehow I knew she was going to say that. Yeah, that's one.
I mean, you do, I mean, there's wonderful oceans, you know, California. Do you surf? The classic California thing to do.
Don't surf, no. Don't surf. Body surf.
Body surf, yeah.
But not board
It's
surf.
dangerous. Boogie board.
What's that?
Boogie board.
Like
It's
a
a
little
short surfboard, and you take it out there and you glide away.
Sort of either lay on it or
You
sit
get
on
more
it or
control
whatever.
than body surfing.
It's fun. Catch a gnarly wave and, like, ride it to the shore. You need it totally.
The Bangles is pretty much a kind of a 60s name, isn't it? I mean, Bangles themselves came from the 60s. How
That's true. Well,
We're floored by that statement.
We're floored because the original name of the band was the Supersonic Bangs, which was taken from a 1965 Esquire magazine that my brother had, with Ed Sullivan wearing a Beatle wig on the cover, and there was a whole series of hairdos listed, and one of them was the Supersonic Bang. And since we all have supersonic bangs,
Oh, I see. These are bangs.
yeah, but we
Fringe.
changed that after 5 minutes of being the Supersonic Bangs. We decided it might be too long.
You had to
So we
streamline the name.
So we
yeah.
streamlined it, and we were the Bangs for a while. But we didn't realize it had certain connotations over here.
Oh,
that
sure we
we
did.
We knew that, but we were just,
Has the same
you know,
connotations over there, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We
So then
actually like that part, but
But then we were forced to change our name to the Bangles.
I see. I see you're engrossed in that. What book's that?
This one is Death of a Rolling Stone.
That's a cheery little number.
yeah,
No, it's very sad. It's the Brian Jones story.
it's a
So,
Camera 3.
so how have you picked up on 60s stuff? Is it kind of second generation?
We were listening to the radio. We just were like 4 years old, so we were a little too young to go to the clubs.
Our
but
parents wouldn't let us go to the Whiskey A Go-Go.
we were, where's that Hard Day's Night book? We were demanding, actually, to see Help. Even Hard Day's Night was something a little bit before our time, although Vicky and Debbie have it memorized, and they can recite the entire movie if you ask them to. Vicky and Debbie, no. But anyway, that was sort of, we were heavily into the Beatles. Everybody was.
Are you still? Do you still listen to Beatles records?
Yeah. I do. Yeah.
Does it go through phases where you listen to a particular LP?
I could listen to the same songs over and over again and never, ever get tired of them.
The early stuff and
I Feel Fine, She's
the
a
Revolver
Woman.
era was, I think that was my favorite era for them.
How does this manifest itself in the Bangles now? I mean, are
Well,
the
we don't
things...
sound like Loverboy. And a good thing, too.
Yeah,
Oh, they're on our label, I did say that.
a Loverboy are anything but a 60s band, am I right?
Yeah, that was what I was trying to say.
What does this
You
mean?
did a great job.
Well, this, Girl Film and TV Annual. I don't really know. That's Adam Faith, who was a big star over here in the 60s. Who were your idols when you were little? Who were the boys you fancied?
I was in
Billy
love with
Mummy. Billy
George
Mummy.
Harrison.
Do you know who he is?
No, who's that?
He was in Lost in Space, that TV show. He started a band, didn't he?
He had a band for a while.
That George Martin produced.
Really?
Yeah.
Who did you say? Michael?
George Harrison. Actually, my first crush was Mighty Mouse, but from there on, I worked. You know, I went to actual flesh and blood people. I love George. I still love George.
Have the Bangles ever done any sort of 60s covers? I mean, pardon my ignorance. What have you done?
Well, our new song, Hazy Shade of Winter. But we've done Pushing Too Hard by the Seeds. What else have we done?
That Yardbird song.
Yeah, I'm Not Talking. We're forgetting a bunch.
I know.
Who is
Jet
it?
lag.
Who is it who decides then? Who in the band picks those numbers?
We all do. I mean,
Whoever can sing it and play it without, whoever can actually sing it and play it at the same time gets to sing it. That's pretty much how it works out. Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Oh, man.
Do you remember him? I don't.
Who's it? Barry Coe.
Maybe he was before our time, too.
Certainly before. Yeah, I think that's fair to say, yeah.
I was so hard to please. Look around, leaves are brown, and the sky is a hazy shade of winter. In the Salvation Army band, down by the riverside is bound to be a better ride than what you got planned. Carry your cup in your hand. Look around, leaves are brown, and the sky is a hazy shade of winter. Hang on to your hopes, my friend. That's an easy thing to say, but if your hopes should pass away, simply pretend that you can build them again. Look around, grass is high, fields are ripe,